Oh my God! I've tried to start the video. Fuck, this is like the fifth time now. I've made video after video. They keep coming out wrong. Anyways, I'm having technical difficulties. But anyways, my name is John Black, JBSC. I'm going to put this video on my old channel where I don't really go. That's my science channel. And also this channel here, the public press channel. I know I said I was going to go out and do some First Amendment auditing and journalism and that kind of thing. But because of my health, I'm going to put that on hold. And I'm going to start doing these new types of videos. I'm going to put it on the public press channel, though. What do these videos kind of be about? Basically, me just, the name of the videos are called Diary of a Dying Pastafarian. This is a diary. I'm the dying Pastafarian. You know what I mean? We're just basically talking. I'll be dead here in a couple of years. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna die tomorrow or anything. I hope not, at least. But there's the aspect of I have a lot of mental problems in my life, a lot of financial problems, and my past life. Even though my life has been very interesting, but most 99% of the time, my life has been just me sitting and laying, or whatever, watching TV. I've wasted my life away. Maybe I'll talk about that. My regrets. Now that I know I'm dying here shortly, I have lots of regrets. But I haven't had an interesting. I was a criminal for a while. I transported drugs, sold drugs, broke into places, stole cars and all that kind of stuff. And, I haven't done anything illegal in a long time, decades. Except smoking weed or whatever, something like that. I don't count that. I want to talk about my health, give you updates on what's going on with my health. And the other two aspects of my videos will be about my religion. I'm a Pastafarian, and I'll give you my definitions or my beliefs on what a Pastafarian is and what the religion is about. But I'll compare it. I'm always going to compare it to the other two religions, the two main religions that are in this country, the United States. The one is the woke religion, and the other religion is the Christian religion. And if you want to, they're not interchangeable, but most Democrats are woke and most Republicans are Christian. You know what I mean? So you can think of it that way. And a Pastafarian would be like someone that's third party. You know what I mean? They're not part of the left or the right. Okay. So I'm going to go over different subjects, or events that are happening, and then I'll give you the woke view of it. I'll give you the Christian view of it, and then I'll tell you the Pastafarian view of it. And you tell me which view is more logical, which one uses less magic, which one uses more data and facts and common sense. And if you're a Christian, maybe you want to help me save my life by proving me wrong. So show me where the error of my ways in my logic and my common sense. If you're Gen Z, maybe you want to listen to the videos because you're tired of the woke. You believe in some of the woke stuff, but the really crazy stuff, you just can't buy it. And you can't buy the Christian religion because they got the wacky stuff they got to believe in. You got to disbelieve reality to be either one of those religions. See, the Pastafarian religion, you don't have to disbelieve any reality. If there's any reality that is disbelievable, then you disbelieve it, because the Pastafarian, and the number one thing that a Pastafarian wants and likes and worships is truth. The truth. That's all they care about. Well, that's not all they care about. But that's one of the main things of a Pastafarian is his main belief is that truth is above all the best thing. Okay. And I'll get into the Pastafarian stuff, but some of the things I'm going to go over is the climate change, genderism, slavery, racism, BLM, WEF, CRT, the Ukraine war. And as I go over each one of these, I'm going to, I'm going to give you the woke religion idea about what they think about that, that thing like slavery or genderism or climate, whatever. I'll give you the Christian, what their perspective is on it, and then I'll give you my perspective as a Pastafarian, the Pastafarian religion. And seriously, even if you're, first thing I'm going to go over is the climate crisis and the Green New Deal or whatever, because it's all science. Now, if anyone knows me, they know I'm about science. I'm not gonna. I know if I don't know something, I say I don't know it. If I say something, it might be true. I'll tell you it might be true. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 90% sure. And if I know something 100%, I say I know it 100%. I don't BS about that kind of thing. And anyone who's watched my videos on my other channel, they know that that's how I am. I wouldn't try to give you false information, that's for sure. I wouldn't try to give you information that I'm guessing on. Okay, there's no guessing, when you say you know something for a fact. Okay, that's not, you don't guess. And that's basically the video. But you should really, they're want to spend trillions on because of this climate crisis. But when you hear the facts, it's so ridiculous. But the woke religion, the one thing they like to talk about is victimology, or being a victim. And a lot of these videos are really going to talk about me being a victim, because I think I'm the biggest victim. I'm king of the victims, if you ask me, when it comes to victimology, because I've had to live on this planet infested by humans my whole, like more than a half a century, man, more than a half a century. And let me tell you, I get most humans don't understand how crazy ass humans are, but they're crazy ass motherfuckers. But and this, my life has been pretty interesting. Like I said, even though I've done some stuff, most of the stuff I've done is clownish, almost comedy type stuff. Like I used to break into places and I get the computers and take them out or whatever. And this one place we went to, we had already gone several times and took out, to little bit by little bit. And finally, we get to this, there, and there's one of the doors are open in the back. So we climb up on the roof, and we're waiting there for like an hour or something like that. We're like, I ain't going in there because there's somebody in there. But we kept walking around the roof, to see what was there, and no lights were on, no people were out. We were just watching them, hanging out or whatever. So finally we said, well, screw it, man. Maybe they just left their door open and, it was mistakes. They opened up for air and then they forgot to close it. So we ran around the front and there was this big old dumpster thing like the size of a tractor trailer or one of those bins that they put on boats to take them across the seas. You know what I mean? One of those containers, those metal containers. It's about that size, though. It was like a dumpster thing. And we were standing there. We were waiting for a while, man. And then I walked out, away from the dumpster. And I was looking down. And you could see about 200 feet down to the other end, because we're at one corner of the building. And you can see all the way to the other corner of the building, 200 feet away. And there's a guy there. So I walked back over, behind the bin. I'm like, dude, I think there's a guy there back over there. It's like 200 feet away, though. And dude says, I don't believe you, man. Why, why aren't you running then? I says, oh, he's like 200 feet away. I'm not 100% sure. Give me a second. So I walk back out. I'm looking, and it's night, but there's lights up in the parking lot. You know what I mean? And I walk back. I'm like, yeah, there's definitely somebody there, man. We just start laughing, man. He goes, I don't know, man. He goes, oh, let me check. So he walks over. He looks. He's he comes back. He says, yeah, and he's walking He's walking over this way, man. And we're standing there talking like for 5 minutes. I mean, not 5 minutes, like a minute, 30 seconds or something. I'm like, hey, maybe we should run around the fucking bin, when he comes around. And every time he goes around the corner, we'll go around the next corner so he won't see us. And we'll try like on a cartoon or something, We're laughing at that. And I says, man, this guy, he's got to be come here. I mean, he's got to come over here soon, man. He's got to be getting here soon. So I walk back over. I'm looking. I go back over. I says, man, he's coming slow, but he's coming, man. He's like 100 feet away now. So I said, we must have been talking like at least another minute or something. And then we decided, hey, man, we better run, man. I mean, we weren't really scared because we hadn't done anything yet. We hadn't gone inside or anything. We're just outside. So, even if we got caught, it was no big deal. But I'm a slow runner. Now, my buddy's a fast runner. So he takes off around the roadway way around, basically doing a big circle to come back exactly where we were at, except 30 feet over where there was a big cliff that was about 20 feet down. Me, I just go over the 20-foot cliff. I'm a slow runner, but I can go through stuff and go around it and whatever faster than anybody else, climb and jump and whatever. So I just jumped down to 20. I'm running, and we could have high-fived each other, man. I was running right by him, but I couldn't take the roadway, which he did. I had to go over that road, that was for the cars, so it was only like 20 feet long, and I jumped into the woods, down another 20 feet of things, hill, and then I had to stay there because my glasses fell off. It was dark, and there was all jaggers around, and all of a sudden I could hear the guy up there above me, like 20 feet above me, and running with his flashlight, and he's putting a flashlight in the thing. And then there's two more guys. They're talking for another minute or something. And I was like, oh, my God. And they finally left after, so it seemed like 10 minutes, but probably just 3 minutes or 4 minutes or something. Anyways, I got my glasses, which I couldn't believe that happened, but I actually found them and walked away or whatever. But everything we did was like comical, you know what I mean? There wasn't cell phones, so I had to walk. We didn't have a plan on meeting up. So he took the car and I had to walk all the way home. But it was always a comedy show sometimes, when we were doing this stuff that we would do that was illegal. I mean, most of the time we did stuff like that just because of boredom, really, and to hang out. We hung out a lot, just casing places out, just hanging out. But, I got stories like that. And like even in my old channel, I have a 6-video series talking about me getting arrested. And, they were trying to put me in prison for life. And I say it's just a, made up story. But it was actually a true story. I don't care now. Put me in jail. I mean, it was a long time ago, so statutes of limitations on everything I have done in my life is all over with. But if someone wants to put me in prison, it's going to cost them a lot of money because I take a lot of drugs for my heart. And I'll get into my heart on the next video on what's going on with that.